Yo, ho, ho, ladies and gentlemen, like I promised, I was going to go and I was going to take a nap. I was going to try and feel better. I still feel like absolute doo-doo right now, ladies and gentlemen. Like a devil's sickness has entered your boy's body. But you know what? Things are, still happening in Buffalo Bills world. Okay, OTAs just wrapped about a couple of hours ago. A lot of storylines I know that a lot of us want to talk about. Definitely one of the most exciting, hands down, is that Damar Hamlin was basically a full participant in practice today. I mean, some of the highlights we saw, some of the pictures we saw, it's so awesome. So awesome to see what this man has gone through and how he was able to bounce back almost immediately. Start off from Leonard Floyd. And don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I mean, we're not truly going to see exactly how Leonard Floyd is going to do. I mean, like I said, this is OTAs. This is T-shirts. This is basketball shorts. We can't see it, but it is nice that he showed up almost immediately. I have a long list of people that showed up, that did not show up. And today on this Bills Mafia happy hour, we are just going to discuss as much as humanly possible, baby. As much as humanly possible. Some people in the chat already. Let's go ahead and say hi to the boys. Mike Green saying hit that like button on the way in. Absolutely, Mike. Absolutely, dude. Best way to support this channel is hands down just by smashing the ever living hell out of that like button. It takes less than a second and it is completely free. Go on ahead and then knock that out in case you want to hook up the boy, right? Smash that like on the way in. D. Raleigh is saying, "What's up, my man? Grossi close to 100,000." I saw that. That is so awesome. That is definitely always good. So, say for example that you guys don't know Tom Grossi. He is a massive YouTuber about the NFL, the Packers, etc. And he's doing this thing called 30 and 30, where he is going to a different NFL stadium, all 30 of them in 30 days straight. And he is about to be in Buffalo. In fact, I'm pretty sure he was in Buffalo today. But he's close to $100,000, and all of this is being donated to St. Jude. I want to say, guys, please let me know if I am incorrect with any of this information. But in case you wanted to go out and donate, help out his cause, it would definitely be awesome. Show him exactly why Bills Mafia is as good as they are. He's been a big fan. He's been awesome. Really look forward to see what he's going to do with all this. It's Damar Hamlin, comeback player of the year. Should be his to win. Yeah, Jordan. I mean, I would say, dude, that like he literally just needs to put on a helmet and play 1 or 2 snaps this entire year. It's a shoo-in for him. It really is. I think that he's going to end up making it. That, and I mean, I saw a couple of ESPN reporters even suggest that he might be the one on Madden 24 after all. So something to watch out for. Definitely crazy. Go Bills, the Jays. That's what I'm talking about. Go Bills. Justin. And so imagine actually thinking putting their best quarterback athlete in the league on Madden has nothing to do with Mahomes, with Kansas City fans. Really are that. Okay, so we'll just address this comment right here. Ryan's a Chiefs fan. What's up, man? Definitely welcome to the show. We always love it. A different output when it comes down into our Bills Mafia live happy hours or our regular happy hours. But he's saying, listen, I like Josh, but we need to agree that putting him on the cover is crazy. It's like everyone wants Josh Allen to be over Mahomes. I mean, so here's the thing, man. Like Mahomes has been on that cover twice, right? He had a solo and then he had one with like Tom Brady. Like, I mean, like, are you wanting him to be on the cover every single year? Probably not going to happen. Probably not going to happen. Is Bobby's coming in saying, and so I give Dan tons of respect for constantly keeping us up to date on everybody, like one of the two. And so I give Dan tons of respect for constantly keeping us up to date on everything. Dude, thank you so much, man. I love it. I mean, really, ever since I ended up making this jump as a full-time content creator, I made a commitment to not only you guys, but also myself. So if I'm sick, if I'm on my deathbed, I don't care if I like need to go on my phone and like I'm sitting there just like covered around with a bunch of Kleenex, sick as hell. I'm going to come up and talk to you guys. That's how it is. I love this lifestyle. I love my team. And then, holy shit, bro, we got a massive donation. Holy dude, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Hey, Dan, I emailed AFC's roundtable earlier, but not heard back from Richie. Need to buy 3 tickets for Bills Jets. If there's any left, is there another way to pay other than through PayPal? Go Bills for life. Yeah, dude. Let me reach out to Richie. He mentioned that to me today, that he saw your email. We were reaching out to our connect over at the Jets ticket office. He's still waiting on her to get back. Once he hears back, and I'm bothering him right now, I'm sending Richie a text message so he has it. Did we find out anything from the Jets lady? And then once that happens, bro, I saw that you emailed. What I'll do is I will send over a Stripe link where you would be able to pay. That's if we're allowed to add any more than what we told them. Because yesterday apparently was yesterday was the deadline for us to tell them how many tickets we wanted to like buy and how many we had. And then today was the deadline for payment. So waiting on that. Say, for example, that the game tickets can't be done, bro. We're still selling those. We're still selling we are still selling those tailgate party packages as well. So definitely always something, dude. That was so damn generous. Thank you so much. You really, you really didn't have to do that. Super, super awesome. PayPal is fine. We had the Stripe link, and then I just don't want you to have to go on ahead and put your. And so I just don't want you to have to put your credit card information in, and then it turn out that we cannot like add any more tickets as well. So thank you so much for your patience. I just bothered Richie again via text message, and I'm going to see what he has to say about that. And so one would assume that, like, and so why would the Jets be upset? Like, why would the Jets be upset for us, like, wanting to buy more tickets, right? That's me, but we'll see. Because, so did we find out anything about, and so did we find out anything from the Jets lady? Because still have that inquiry about 3 more. Yeah, dude, most definitely. You will get a response to that email within the next couple of hours with an update. I can assure you that. Air Allen's coming in saying, Dan, and do you got a cold or a hangover? Bro, honestly, at this point, I really wish it was a hangover, to be honest with you. Because I'd imagine that I feel better. Dude, something kicked my ass. I don't know if it's COVID. I don't know if it's allergies, but this morning I woke up and my entire, I'm so congested. My throat's fucking killing me. And so I can still taste stuff, which is interesting. But like, dude, like, I mean, I've been sleeping like all day too. So I took a nap. I thought that I would feel better. I feel like I feel worse. So I think I'm like, might be like a 5-year-old that might take a bath after this, right? And so I might take a bath and see what's going on with that. What's up, Glenn? So it looks like Dan's been crying. Must have realized Josh is still quarterback. You're right, man. You caught me. So the video of Tom Grossi jumping through a table is pretty great. I bet it is, dude. Dude, I absolutely love Tom Grossi. He's the absolute man. Matthew DeVito's is coming in saying, hey, Dan, what's up, man? You excited for the new Bill Stadium? I am, dude. I really am. That was like probably – it's weird because so much happened like in the world of the Buffalo Bills this week that I feel like the new stadium almost overshadowed a couple of things, right? Like between the Leonard Floyd thing, between Ed Oliver being restructured, it's wild how those two things can overshadow something as monumental as our brand new stadium. I'm thrilled, man. Like, I just really hope that there's no setbacks. And I still hope that 2026 is still completely fine. I'm still looking at this, Matthew, dude. That was so generous, bro. I really appreciate that. And so if I had access to this right now, like I would probably like buy like a lifetime supply of like Dayquil or something. I don't even know at this point, but thank you. So Jordan Smith is coming in saying Howard, Rapp, Edwards, Vaughn, and Floyd, 5 Rams on this roster, right? I mean, now all we're missing is, and so now all we're damn missing is Aaron Donald. Make the move. No, I'm just kidding. That was one thing I did sort of want to point out as well, was that during Brandon Beane's press conference today, he basically said, and like I said, we can't trust a word that this dude says ever. But he did mention today that we, like, as fans, we shouldn't be looking for any other sort of big name acquisition. We just shouldn't at this point. It's a sad thing, but here we are. Here we are. If Josh Allen is on the cover, I'm buying a copy just to put it on display. Me too, man. Me too. And like, I hate Madden. And so I think that it's just a very lazy put together game. I feel like it's been the exact same like video game for the past 10 years. They just switch up the rosters. Same game. But if Josh Allen's on there, I'll buy it for display purposes. I'm not happy about it. But I think at the end of the day, I would be able to come around to it. And so I would think it would be pretty cool. But Yeah, who even knows? Anyway, right before we start diving into some more of a busy day in OTAs between Leonard Floyd, Damar Hamlin, looks like James Cook was good. We also have some players that didn't show up today that need to be discussed. See what everybody's thinking. Giant shout out to today's sponsor, and that just so happens to be Bocce Club Pizza. Let me tell you what, since I moved to South Carolina, pizza in South Carolina altogether is terrible. I miss Buffalo style pizza more than anything on the face of the planet. And when I was in Buffalo, my favorite place on earth was Bocce Club Pizza. Luckily, these guys are now shipping nationwide. Pizza, merch, what have you. Melt in your mouth, best pizza in the state of in the city of Buffalo, state of New York, in my opinion, right? Check them out. Link is in the description. Type in code DAD. And it's going to give you 15% off of nationwide shipping. They'll send you over some damn pizza that you can cook yourself, solid buffalo water. So if you're struggling with being surrounded by a bunch of terrible pizza, say, for example, you moved to the South or you moved elsewhere out of the Buffalo area, Bocce Club is hooking it up. And the best part about it is that they're the best pizza you can find in Buffalo in general. And now it could be in your own damn kitchen. So whether or not that you wanted to buy your dad something for Father's Day, or whether or not that you wanted to buy yourself something. You know what I mean? In fact, I may even make myself one tonight. Yes, I ended up getting an order the other day. This is the place. Do me a favor. Check that link right in my description and use code DAD if you want to order yourself some pizza right to your damn front door, baby. 15% off. Best way that you could possibly ever do it. Keith Stewart's coming in saying, "What's up, Dan? How's your day going?" Keith, not going to lie, man. It's doing good. I mean, and so really outside of the fact that I am sick, right? Like I'm ridiculously congested. My throat hurts. I don't know if I have COVID. I don't know if like allergies are kicking my ass. I don't know, but feel like death. But at the end of the day, I'm still pretty excited about the whole Buffalo Bills OTAs thing. Rumors about Josh Allen being on the cover of Madden 24. I'm just hoping that this is just like a marginal like day bug, and then I'll be able to wake up tomorrow and get back on my routine of like going to the gym and like making a pre-recorded video and like doing all that, because literally I feel like the only thing that I had energy for today was to do my 2 live streams, and I had to put a lot of damn effort, a lot of damn work into like getting up from my nap and doing this. So Karchana saying Browns Bills would be a great playoff matchup, especially if Browns get D-Hop. Yeah, dude. Like, I mean, say for example that you guys watch my morning show, which is Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. EST. I'm really high on the Browns this year. That's with or without DeAndre Hopkins. It really, really is. But I see the Browns winning their respective division. Also, like I said during my last stream, I refuse to title a live stream again about DeAndre Hopkins until he actually signs somewhere. I'm not doing any more watches. I'm not like buying into any subtle hints that Brandon Beane tries to tease us with. Not going down. Not going down. So Dick J says something. So Beane's comments on Elam were weird. Did they miss on another first-round pick? I know Elam is a dog and brings effort, but seems like he's screwing up too much. I wouldn't say that, man. I think that we ended up drafting him. So it was odd because his strength is more so like in like press man, like a man coverage sort of cornerback. So historically, especially under Frazier, with his predominant zone scheme, wasn't the perfect fit to begin with. He was raw too, dude. A raw candidate, raw prospect coming in. I don't think that he's completely given up on him. In fact, I'm still thinking that especially Elam is about to have a pretty solid season this year. Now that McDermott hopefully is going to be changing the scheme up a tad, I wouldn't be worried about that. And I definitely wouldn't go as far as even trying to suggest that he was a bust, especially going like into his second year. Like that guy single-handedly won that Miami Dolphins playoff game for us last year. Nick C says Josh Allen, a cover of the NFL Street remake. I miss NFL Street. Now that was a game. This Backbone 5 is saying, and so if you aren't going to play it, then wait 8 months and it'll be $5. Mike Green, who can relate with me because he's also in the Carolinas. South can't even make good pizza subs. No, they can't. They can't. So Bocce Club Pizza, baby. Code DAD. Not Dan, D-A-D, because Father's Day is right around the corner. Buy your dad. Just buy your dad some pizza for Father's Day. Just give him a taste of back home, baby. So Bills are getting a new stadium. We're so excited about it, man. We're so excited about it. Sarah is saying, funny, I've been hella congested too. I hope you feel better soon, Dan. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Like, I think my cough for the most part's been gone. Last night I was coughing really bad. This morning, not so much. Like, there's, I don't know. It's just built up. And it's funny because I'm never sick. I am never sick, ever. And so, like, I mean, I'm like one of those dudes, knock on wood, where like I maybe get sick once every 2 or 3 years. Something like this. So make it work. Brent's coming in saying, Dan, and so appreciate you helping me with September 11th info. You the man. Looking forward to meeting you in the AFC roundtable. Dude, you and me both, man. I am very much excited to meet each and every single one of you, especially during those big games, those huge games. In fact, I'm sitting here waiting on a conversation with the Reds guy as well. So super thrilled about continuing with that. But yeah, like I said, those packages, we just ended up buying like those tickets for the game, right? So we have those tickets ready to go. Say, for example, that anybody is still planning on going to New York or to New Jersey, rather, for Bills and Jets, and you already have a ticket to the game and you still want to meet us, we're still going to be selling tickets right to that tailgate party until September 10th. So we still have that. We will keep it going. DeBellas or Wegmans? Wegmans, bro. Hey, Wegmans subs are next level. Jordan Smith is saying you're correct. And so pizza in Oklahoma is not good except for Hideaway. It largely has to do with water, man. It largely has to do with water, right? Like down the South, it just doesn't work with the dough situation. Todd's coming in saying Dalton had a fire play on OTAs. Love to see that. Let me tell you what. Let me pull up Twitter real fast. Oh, by the way, first off, looks like we finally ended up getting the status of this deal. So Leonard Floyd's 1-year deal for the Bills, signing bonus 5.8. So that right there does not affect the salary cap this year since it's considered a signing bonus. So $1 million salary, incentives up to $2 million, max value at $9 million. 3 void years added. So Floyd's 2023 cap charge is only $2 million. Is okay, nice. So it's only 2.6. That's not a bad deal, dude. Listen, I think for what Brandon Beane was given as far as holes to fill, money, I thought he did a pretty damn good job. That's me. I thought dude did a pretty damn good job. Former inside. Okay, let's see what shape is.
Was Leonard Floyd the former Rams star? Yeah, a lot of money going to some key defensive players. We'll see if Greg Rousseau is the next one. But the last one was Leonard Floyd, the former Rams star pass rusher, 9 sacks last year, still can really do it. He gets a 1-year deal worth $7 million fully guaranteed, up to $9 million. That is a significant investment for the veteran. And really, based on where we are this time of year, you rarely see veterans sign contracts for that much money. Floyd, really a great example of why it helps veterans to be patient this time of year.
I'm excited about that.
It took until after the draft, but his market really developed, and there was a lot of competition. He actually turned down more money elsewhere to sign with the Bills and be paired with his old friend, Von Miller. Meanwhile, Ed Oliver, the former first-round pick, another stud on the defensive front, He also got paid big time, gets a 4-year contract extension worth $68 million. Bills have done a great job in drafting recently. What comes after drafting when you have great players is paying these guys. That is exactly what they did earlier this week.
Look at that, man. Brandon Beane doing his thing. And you know what? I know that a lot of people were kind of upset about the whole situation at first with Ed Oliver making all of that money. But realistically, like his QB pressure rate is like top 5 in the league for the past 3 years. Somebody from Cover One tweeted about that today, and it just like really builds out in different contexts. Which is crazy. Yeah, Bobby's coming in and asking, is Floyd an outside linebacker? Yeah, he's typically listed as one because he's coming out of a 3-4 defense. So is Von Miller. So Von Miller was actually listed as an outside linebacker as well when he came over to the team. But that's just common when you're bringing in somebody from a 3-4 defense. They just transition over into edge or defensive end. So Floyd will be listed as a defensive end and playing that. MB41, screw pressure. Can the guy finish and get sacks? Definitely a part of his game. He needs to get down, but you know what? It's on final pressures at the end of the day. Like that causes quarterbacks to like rush things and then make mistakes for the secondary to take complete advantage of. We definitely love some more sacks to be on the table, but who even knows what's going on at this point, boys? Oh, man. All right, let's see what else we got over here in this Twitter game. And so I didn't know that Jalen Ramsey was working his way back from his shoulder surgery. I probably should have known that, but that's so may not have the full Jalen Ramsey out there. Oh, look at Trey White, boy. Let's go. Talk to me. Look at Trey, dude. Moving. He's moving. No issue with that. Here's Floyd. 19 to go. See, it's exciting, man, but I'm just so ready for them to be out of shorts and t-shirts. Throw some pads on, and then there's our boy. I'm gonna turn that off real fast. Yeah, that's so cool. Like he's back. That's wild, man. That's some good stuff. I think people are excited about that. Should be at least. Sarah Christine basically says we basically got an extra Vaughn. Well, not quite Vaughn, but closer, but than anyone else we got. He's solid. He's very, very good. He's very, very good. But like I said, we just got to see how he transitions into our defensive line. And so McDermott will have issues dealing with head coaching responsibilities while being the defensive coordinator. Could it be too much on one person's plate? It's definitely not like that. This has been done before. Some coaches are great at it. Some are not. Like Belichick has done this several times, calling defensive plays and then also being a head coach. But that's Belichick is who we're talking about, right? It's going to be hard to say. I don't think so. I think that he's just going to have to really rely on Ken Dorsey to really take ownership of all of this. Especially Dorsey, but no, I really don't foresee anything like that. It's easiest position room for the Bills team to figure out and the hardest. As far as 53-man roster, Shit, man. It's going to be difficult, I think, making the right choices on the offensive line because that depth is going to be so important. We really need some quality depth, especially say that we come into any sort of injuries, because that's going to be like relying on so much. And I don't want there to be a couple of games where Josh Allen's going to have to be Superman, right? Like, give us some quality depth. I think running back's going to be pretty easy. I think tight end's going to be pretty easy. I think wide receiver is going to be pretty easy too. Like, now that I think what we have is what we get, I think it's all going to be the trenches is going to be the most difficult decisions. I really do. So offensive line and defensive line. Nick C is coming out saying Joe Marino made a good point on his podcast, shouting out the Pagulas for cutting checks for these signing bonuses. It's massive. Listen, I think that, and so the owners certainly understand that we're in a pinch, right? And so we're in a pinch. And these signing bonuses are great because they're not affecting our cap at all. And this is that year where we need to take advantage of where everybody is. So we'll see. Sarah Christine is coming in. Well, McBean has been working on the defensive line for years now. Maybe this is the year it finally works out. Right? I mean, one would hope. Like, Bean and McDermott have never had a difficult time putting together a solid secondary. But that defensive line has been interesting. That and the run game, right? And so the Bills haven't had like a stud running back, 1,000-yard back since LaShawn McCoy. So that's so, like, I'm still on the train where I think that Damian Harris is about to be like RB1. I still do. I think as long as he can stay healthy, he's going to be the one that takes the majority of the snaps. He'll be RB1. Everyone's hyping up James Cook that he's going to be it. I think it's going to be Damian Harris. That's me. And a lot of people will be able to knock it out. King is coming in. No, man, that ship is sailed, bro. Yeah, that ship is sailed. It's completely over. And so do you think we'll get D-Hop? I haven't tried Twitter in a while, so I don't know if he got picked up yet. But if he hasn't, and do you think we're still getting him? No, it's over, man. It's over. It's not happening. It's not. Right today during Brandon Beane's press conference, he mentioned that don't look for any other big name signings. It's just not happening. Nah. But you know what? It's fine because I still think the Buffalo Bills are a very good team. I still think we improved. I still think we have our window here. We're solid. Bobby HG is saying something. It's Bobby HG saying, I heard LaShawn might replace Shannon Sharp. Oh, dude, I saw something saying that Nick Wright might be a replacement for Shannon Sharp. I was like, bro, if you want a football show that just drives people nuts, put Nick Wright on that show. Michael Antonins is coming in saying, yeah, you guys should still win the division. I think so, man. I think so. I really do. I saw that you were driving back from and so I saw that you were driving back from Browns camp. That's awesome. It's absolutely awesome. What and so say for example, like you feel comfortable enough, what team are you what website are you writing for? Super interested to hear what that is. Is McCoy Sharps replace it? Is that 100%? And so is that 100%? And so I saw the rumor that he's the favorite. And so I didn't see that it was actually going to be listed as actual. Look at Lloyd coming out. Mike Green is coming up. Nick Wrong thinks he knows all, and he definitely does a lot of hate towards the Bills. Dude, him and Skip Bayless would be insufferable to watch. Sarah Christine says, I will never watch again. And so I don't watch in general. So I really don't even watch like a lot of those national shows. Like, I mean, I watch Good Morning Football every now and again, but other than that, pretty wild. What is your prediction on Josh Allen's stats this season and Stephon Diggs' stats this season? Dude, first year, I'm seeing Josh. Okay. So Josh is going to throw for over 5,000 this year. I think that now that we actually have a threat in the backfield for running backs, it's going to be absolutely his opportunity to really take ownership of favoring the pass attack. Stephon Diggs, I'm still seeing another 1,000-year season. I'm saying like 1,200, 1,300. I think Dalton Kincaid's going to take a lot of targets. I think Josh Allen's still going to spread it across the field relatively well, but that's exactly what I'm seeing. So Jordan Smith is saying AFC has like 11 or 12 good teams. And so the NFC is like 4, SF, Philly, Detroit, Dallas. Exactly. That's all they have. It's an absolute stack position. Absolute stack position. So I haven't watched Good Morning Football since Nate Robinson left. Feel you on that, man. Feel you on that. All right, guys. Like you know, I'm feeling like absolute dog water right now. So I'm going to go attempt to go eat something, make myself some food, just try and get like this excess snot out of my system. I'm going to try to go to sleep pretty early tonight so I can come back feeling a hell of a lot better tomorrow. As always, all of my streams are Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. EST, and then Bill's Mafia happy hours at 5 p.m. EST. So I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be able to drop and so a regular video. And so tomorrow as well, I was like hoping to do something more along the lines of like the Madden curse, because we're going to figure out what happens there. So we will see once again. Thank y'all. See you tomorrow. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. Say, for example, you ever want to take a look at that. And we'll see y'all mañana. Later.